Samantha had always been a huge fan of Beyoncé, her music, her style, her incredible presence. So when she scored tickets to a private concert event, she could hardly believe her luck. It was an exclusive gathering in a lavish New York penthouse, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. She was beyond excited. The night of the event, she arrived early, eager to get a glimpse of her idol. The penthouse was filled with the city's elite, champagne flowing and music already playing. Samantha couldn't believe she was in the same room as Beyoncé, but something about the atmosphere felt off. The air was thick with tension. As Beyoncé took the stage, her voice was hypnotic, perfect, powerful. But there was something strange about her presence. Samantha couldn't help but notice that Beyoncé's shadow didn't quite match her movements. While Beyoncé sang, the shadow on the wall seemed to sway, dance, and twitch, almost as if it was alive. Confused, Samantha tried to ignore it, chalking it up to the dim lighting. But the longer she watched, the more unsettling the shadow became. It began to move independently of Beyoncé, creeping along the walls and floors, twisting into shapes that were impossible for a normal shadow to form. Samantha's heart pounded as the shadow grew larger, darker, and more grotesque. It seemed to reach for her, stretching out like fingers, its movements jerky and unnatural. Suddenly, Beyoncé's eyes locked with Samantha's from across the room. Her smile faded, and for a split second, the perfection in her expression slipped, revealing something darker, something unnatural. The shadow in the corner surged toward Samantha, but just as it touched her, Beyoncé's voice rang out again, louder, more commanding. "Don't fight it!" Samantha screamed, stumbling backward, but the crowd was frozen in place, all staring at her with hollow eyes. When Samantha woke up the next morning, she was back in her apartment, alone. But on the wall in her living room, the shadow remained, twisting and twitching, as if waiting for something or someone.